Thanks for staying with us. The way this conversation is going, it has really it's gotten away from the initial post.
Okay.
Because I moved into the point where I was talking about older love.
Yeah.
And I was saying that YK is a perfect example of what I was trying to say. And young people younger than even me, are looking at people like YK and saying, I want to be a YK. YK went through a divorce. She was building her career, finding her feet. And then now she's much older, but she's found true love and she's good. And you're having love on your own terms.
Okay.
Nobody's forcing you to sign the paper. You're saying, listen, we're together, and you're adults and you're happy, you're good people. A lot of young people who are seeing marriages breaking up left and center are thinking that, I see where I can say, you know what, this is an option. Let me focus on my career. Let me not even worry about any man or no man. Let me do my thing. They're building companies that are successful, hoping that when they get to a certain level, maybe they'll meet a man at that level. So nobody has really answered my question. My question is that a permissible thing to encourage young people of today to begin to consider? Because many of them are seeing that lots of marriages, those of you that have come together, oh, I love you, 20-year-old, they're getting married, having issues, many of them are breaking up. And it's like either something has to give. Either you have to sacrifice your family, you have to sacrifice your children, sacrifice your work, something has to give. And to have it all, let me just focus on my career, be the best I can be, and then be in my 50s, find good love, and be happy. I can even save my egg. I can freeze my egg at 25. That's the truth. I can freeze it. And when I meet my guy at 50, I can bring out the egg and have kids. And there was a friend of mine recently had a child. Both of us, we got married around the same time. I went to her, see her babe, see her. She had her first child last year. And I went to see her in December. And she was so happy. Now, this is a girl that we got married around the same time. But she has really built her career. I don't want to say big girl, but she's doing very well. Okay. Her and her husband live in Banana Island. They have a good career. They are doing well. And I saw how she was doting on her babies. I said, you know what? God has blessed you. Because where you are right now, she's reading books on parenting. She's raising her children. Now, she's not worried about salary because the money is there. She's not going to raise her child right. We were doing it. We're just doing it as we're going. We're just raising the kids, picking them up. Okay, let's just figure it out. But she's intentional. She's intentional about raising. Everything is regimented. She's paying attention. She's there with her child. She has nannies there, but they're all there. So as an adult, she's making better decisions to raise it. And I said, girl, everything happens for different reasons. All things work together for good. Yes, I had my own experience, which I'm grateful for. It was my own experience. But you know what you're doing. Focus. You're planning your kid's life because you're not worrying anymore about promotions, issues in the office. You have your own business that is thriving and you're good. So there are different things. So a lot of people are seeing that and thinking, why am I struggling to meet somebody at 20 and 25 and get married? Why am I putting myself under pressure? I mean, what do you think, Ramat?
Okay, me personally, honestly speaking, I'm not my child to marry my daughters. They're not going to marry early. I usually tell them that you're going to marry at the age of 30, for example. You need to build your career. You need to know yourself. You need to know what you can take from, what you can accommodate from a partner. First of all, build yourself, build your career. Like my daughter, she wants to read medicine. And I know that, when you get married, marriage wahala, husband wahala, and then you get pregnant, it affects your career growth, whether we like it or not. Like me, I always tell myself that I know that if I decide to get pregnant today, I know that 2 years now will be cancelled because I have to be taking the child for immunization, up and down, all of that. And all of that slows your career. Yeah. It slows everything. So for me, I would say my child should hold on till they are like 30 above.
Yeah? Are you sure?
There's no rush.
Are you sure?
No rush.
Are you sure? Easier said than done.
There's no rush.
Okay, let me take this call from Damilola and I'll come to you, Mariam. Okay. Good morning, Damilola.
Yeah, good morning, Mariam.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
And every other person there.
Thank you.
I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. The lady on white, your first comment, I really appreciate it. I don't know what's wrong with women. So why we are being raised in such a way that we are made to believe that women are to be at home. And why are we raising our children to feel that a woman who goes to work, maybe 9 to 5, will have to come back home, make breakfast, do lunch, do dinner for you? And the way some of us are being raised, even the parents get to start telling their girls, man, you know you're a girl, you're going to your husband's house. Who so fucking tell you that a boy should
Sorry,
not cook?
excuse me. You don't use
Boy
that language
should
on
not
national
clean the
TV.
house.
Hello, sir. You can't use that language on TV, please. Hey, what's I froze?
Really upset too, but
I get the emotion, but please, you have to. Mariam, we're going to say something.
yes, you're talking about, living, parenting till you're much older. There have been...
Just parenting, or living.
Well, your people live in different ways, but
Yeah.
you took out that marriage
Yeah.
plus
Yeah.
parenting
Yeah.
and said, you can do the other things, which is face your career and everything, and then wait for the parenting part
Right.
and the hard work part, the
the
one that
romantic
causes,
part.
the romantic part, the part that causes some tension
Yeah.
that may affect you as you're building your career.
Yeah.
And that's usually the parenting part, and that's also, there's statistics to show that people who have given birth much older, from 40 and above, actually said that they were more emotionally prepared, financially prepared to take up that responsibility. They felt that they were more confident, they felt more sure of themselves than those who had their children much younger. But they still also said, that's for that age group, 40 and above, that they wish they still had their children a bit younger, maybe 5 years younger. Because with that also, it comes with its own issues, especially with health issues. Not many women will be able to afford freezing your eggs and putting it aside. Not many would have because as you know, biologically, physiologically, the ability to be able to carry a child. And yes, science has done a lot, you can have that, but it's a process and it takes time and it takes money. I don't think that being young and married is a bad thing on its own. I just feel that they cannot do it all by themselves. They would need support. That the more support you get from those who are older and around you, I think that's what has always helped younger people. But the way that our world is designed now, we're all on our own, trying to figure things out. And that's why the older couple, chasing their dreams and everything and coming in the end, is more sort of appealing to us now, because it means that I've sorted out all those issues that I won't have been able to sort out in my youth. I can do that now. Young people can still get married. There are, a few, of us, you see them, they're very young, they got married, they say they're the high school sweethearts or college sweethearts, and they're still thriving. But what I see that is consistent in those is that they had support, positive support, to help them. Where the way we were raised, where your mom is struggling to do this or do that, grandma will come and pick you up and go and stay, help her. As I'm raising my children in Lagos with my mom being away, I now realize how important it is to have people that are around you to help you. Because sometimes you get so frustrated. But the way it is done in modern times, you are the mother, you are the wife, you are the career woman, you are everything all at once. That is what puts the pressure on the marriage, not just the young, being young in itself.
Okay, I think we lost the caller.
Okay,
what are your thoughts? We're wrapping up on this very soon, but I was just putting that thinking out there. Because many people have to start facing the reality. Because a lot of young people don't want to get married. Many of them are not interested in relationships. They are building their careers. So it's just understanding the thinking where their head is at right now. And they're trying to pick the better options. Because I follow a lot of people on social media who, based on relationships, some of them are single. And you can see that many of them are not even thinking of settling. That they just feel like, you that you are settled with somebody, they're even feeling pity for you.
Because marriage
How are you managing?
So it's an option.
How are you? So it's an option.
Yeah.
So it's not, when we were younger, it wasn't an option. It was you expected to. Now it's an option. I don't want to get into that. So it's just putting out there that people must begin to prepare their minds for the reality of today.
Yeah, I think just choose your own, what works for you. If I were a young person, I would choose what works for me. I got married very early. My marriage didn't last. And I moved on. And I never regretted not staying, But there are some people who will work at it and keep it. If you can work at it, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
And you still love yourselves in your old age and you have your time. Because, you see, I personally believe when you bring children into this world, you are responsible for them.
Yeah.
So when you now say you are abandoning your children, you are going for this meeting or that meeting,
That's a problem.
It's another person, and it's not your mother raising your children, it's maybe a house girl or raising your children. You are depriving that child of your own
motherhood.
That's me. I feel that you are depriving your child of you, being raised by you, of your own
values.
And I've seen a lot of videos of where house girls molest younger boys, the boys molest the girls.
Yeah.
So we have to really choose which one you want. If it's career you want, please stay with your career. Marry. Know that maybe you will not get married till you are 40. You will have your kids at 40. Fine.
I think we didn't really talk about that, about those who, if you're chasing your career, it means that you're abandoning the children. So you already have these children. And then you decide that I'm traveling all around the world, and these children will sort of sort themselves out. After all, children are resilient. They will forget. That is a problem. That is a mistake. I agree. But I'm saying that with most marriages, when a man is able to do a lot of these things because there's the woman at home to support.
Exactly.
So this also should be about men. Are you willing, really, to support a career woman who, has shown her strength in a certain way? And you probably, and we should allow some men also to be men that don't want to do this high-flying jobs. Really, there are some men that want a teaching job. I would just want to be a nice lecturer. I go to give my lectures, come home, I'm sitting surrounded by my children, and then give that sort of support for a woman to go as far. But for man and for the woman, if there's no support for your children, I'm sorry, you have to make the sacrifice of letting go of some of your career decisions to take care of the children, because really the children do come first. But if you have a partner and there's a problem with issues at home, it is not only the problem of a woman who is high-flying. It's also the problem of a man who has refused to play the role that he can play in the family, to help their family go
Western world,
better.
they are called house husbands.
Yeah, I don't want to say because Nigerian will not like that.
No, I say in the Western world. I didn't say you should be a house husband. I'm just saying.
We have to wrap up on this.
One person will give, Sha.
Yeah. So I think really, in a nutshell, what we've agreed is that women this year, this season, many people have choices. You have choices to choose your career or choose your family. Whichever choices you make, own it with your chest. Whatever circumstances or whatever issues arise around that choice, just own it. And also, if young people decide not to get married early because they want to build their careers, it's their choices. I think also in this part of the world, we need to begin to respect adults' choices and understand it. We can regulate it a bit, but understand and respect people's choices. If they want to have children, they don't want to have children. It's their choice. So, but I think in a nutshell, a support system is good for anybody, man and woman, in their career, in family, in every area of their life. The support system is really crucial. Let's go on a short break now. I think we wrap. Do you have any tweets on this so we can wrap up? Any comments before we wrap up on this and move on to the next topic?
I don't have tweets.
You didn't take after
today.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Mina TP says a career woman is successful. A housewife is successful. Let everybody define what success means to them.
I
really love that.
Yes, that statement.
That's from Moses Ade.
Perfect way to end this segment. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll move on to our next topic. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
How do you make a complete meal in minutes?